Now, quick note, if you did purchase this Silverstone power supply, which I'm assuming a lot of you did, because it's kind of the perfect one for this case. It comes with this bracket if you want to fit a full ATX case. We don't need that. And the little screws are really designed to mount it to that bracket. So these ones fit the power supply into the bracket, and these would fit into an ATX case. So really, we don't want to use any of this with this case. We want to use screws that came with the case, not the power supply. So the first thing Silverstone recommends to start with is the power supply. So we'll start there. And we'll get all this stuff out of the way. And it fits either SFX or SFX-L power supplies. This is the SFX-L power supply by Silverstone. So it actually fits, really nicely. Even with the modular cables, I'm gonna just leave them plugged in, ready to go, and there's enough room for it all to fit. And you wanna, these two switches are your power and reset button. Just wanna make sure those cables stay free. And you do want the fan facing up because there's a vent. The way the cover goes, there's a vent here. As we're underneath there, it's just going to go into the aluminum casing. So it lines up with this clip here. Make sure the power cable out here is free as well. And it rests there pretty nicely. So once we have it lined up, there's 6 screws that will line up, and you want to use the ones from the case. You really don't need all 6, probably 3 would do, but 4 is nice. So we'll go ahead and screw in a few of these mounting screws. They are painted, so you notice they don't thread super nicely at first, but after a while they start to thread better. Okay, so now that we got it just kind of loosely in there, so it's somewhat secure, the case actually comes with this mounting bracket, and we're going to want to install that. So here it is. Use the same screws. And we want to make sure this cable is kind of tucked in out of the way, and we just line it up, screw it in. Make sure nothing's caught. And you want to screw them down evenly, tightening them by alternating. And everything looks good.